first things first, I'm back again. And let me just tell y'all, my lighting is a little bit of piss poor, but I thought it was really, really good when I was doing it. So I'm sorry, y'all, but it's going to be back like it used to be when we ain't have all the expensive lighting and all that things like that. I should have did it with a ring light, but I did it with like a smaller selfie light maybe. So that was my first mistake, but it's fine. I will try to show y'all the products throughout the video. And we're just doing the things. I was trying to get a look together before my birthday, but then I actually ended up waiting too late. And I just didn't want to do a makeup artist this year and spend additional money for the luxury that I wanted. So I just did it myself. And I could have done a lot better, but there's always room to learn and do better. So I do use two foundations. And for me, the best way to do it is on the back of your hand. I'm not really sure what is the correct terms or techniques and things like that. So bear with me, and then I will try to do an updated version of like telling you exactly why I do the things that I do. I will be honest right now. I do the things that I do because it is comfortable for me and it works for me and my face and what I'm usually looking for. So I do dab it on there. I did wet the beauty blender first, and it does just make it go on a lot smoother, a lot easier. Now you shouldn't probably be dragging it like I am. You more so should be dabbing it and putting like little spots or dabs per se. You don't really want to make streaks or anything like that. I do know that for sure. However, again, I do what works for TK. You do not have to do what works for TK. Do what works for you. And then it's also a lot of YouTube videos, I'm sure TikTok, Instagram, Facebook even has a lot of beauty gurus and also things that you can do and look up for beginners. Usually that's what I go with because I don't want something so heavy. And again, I was just simply doing a 40th photo shoot for myself, and it's just going to be probably pictures that I post on like Facebook, Instagram, and just keep for myself just so that I can kind of pause that moment and have that moment of me turning 40 for a while. So as you can see, you are dabbing away, making sure you're getting that neck so that it can match. Now, I will say in the video, it doesn't look as good as it did outside of the video, if that makes any sense at all. Again, I do think it has to do with lighting. I do think it has to do with the angles and all those things. Now, I will say you are supposed to use, I think concealer is supposed to be like maybe 1 or 2 shades lighter than you are, if I'm not mistaken. However, this was, I want to say warm. I don't know the last part of it. It's warm something. It is really light, as you can see. Usually I use Fawn, Fawn, and usually that is my go-to. As you're going to see here, I'm like, oh, this is not going in as much. Now I will say also, for the concealer, do not use a new beauty blender. Use the same one that you use with your makeup, if that makes any sense, because I think that is the reason why it didn't do as good. Also, I do hear that concealer is usually a little bit better, I think, with a brush. So you can do it with that. I just did not have all the makeup brushes that I thought I had upstairs. So yeah, and it's at this moment that I'm like, oh no, that's not looking good at all. So I didn't take it off or anything like that. I just basically put the Fawn, which I am used to, over it, and it worked out just fine. But I will say, when I did it on my birthday, I did not use the warm, whatever kind it was, the light one. I just used Fawn, and it was good. If you guys want to see like pictures of that, maybe I'll do like a short of like my little photo shoot that I did, and yeah, we can figure out that. But like, I was like, here I was looking at myself like, girl, you know better. Don't try nothing new. Go back to your norm, and that's it. Now, I do think I want to start playing more in makeup and getting into a hobby, since I do have a new palette and I do have highlights and I do have like things. Now I do probably have to buy like new brushes, and I'm just gonna start playing more in makeup and maybe even doing some like get readies or talks tattoos or things of that nature with it. But again, you're just dabbing, dabbing, dabbing. And basically, concealer, I believe, is where you want the, like, where the light hits. So it should be like your T-zone. It should be under your eyes. And I do know some people do it like on their cheeks sometimes. Sometimes I do that as well, but I didn't do it here today. And then your contour should be basically like around the perimeter of your face. And this is what I use for bronzer. It's a powder, and I don't think that here is where I should have put bronzer, but it works for me, y'all. So I don't know. I just, like, again, I do what I do and what's comfortable for me. So I do have to get out of that, and I am going to try to, like I said, do other things, learn other things, learn other techniques, use the right brushes, and go forth. So this has been my routine for like years. It works for me, like I said, when I'm outside doing what I do. So yeah, this is that, and that's the highlight. I just basically put it on the brim of my nose, and I also do it like at that little piece of my lip right here. I don't know if it's called a cupid something. I don't know, child, what it's called. I'm not going to even lie to you. But for me, it just is cute. Now, you could put it on your cheeks. I think I tried to put it on my cheeks, but I don't really know. I didn't use any blush. I'm not really a blush girly. Surprisingly, though, the look that I was going for had heavy, heavy blush on it, and I didn't even get no blush, so I didn't do it. And like I said, I was supposed to be doing like all these looks in March, and I did not do that, like literally before my photo shoot, but I didn't. So this was like a week before the photo shoot, and I just went with something. So I just did a lighter color. You can also do like an eyeshadow primer, which I didn't have on hand, which I am gonna get. But I just did like a lighter color on my eyelid. Then I did like an orangey color on like right under my eyebrow going into the lighter color. And then I just did like a darker brownish color on the end. I did put mascara and stuff on. Unfortunately, my lashes was not cooperating. Well, one was really, really good, and then the other one wasn't. So I just did not put that all out here. However, I took a picture with the lashes. You're going to see it at the end of the video. Maybe a little bit crooked though, but we're trying here. No judgment. This is a no judgment zone. Judge your mammy, your auntie, your pappy, your sister, anybody else but me or my peoples, you know? The highlight, now that I'm looking at this video, is shining, babes. Shining, 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 yeah. What else? Yeah, that's a little orangey color. And then I also put some gold glitter on my eyes as well, which I truly love. That is like my signature too. Like a little gold, little, right in the corner of my eye. I'm going to do that every time, babes. But like I said, I am going to try to do better with it. I'm going to try to do more natural looks and also just everyday looks. For me, this is kind of like an everyday look, but it's just spiced up just a little. Just a little. And yeah, that is going to be pretty much all that I can think of right now. It came out overall really, really pretty for me. I'm really shocked, and this was really a quick pace. I think I did it within like 30 minutes. That's because I was recording and then I had to go take care of the toddler as well. But when I did it on the day of my photo shoot, it was super fast, super quick. It was really easy. And because I already had practiced it before, which was super smart on my behalf, as you're gonna see, I think this is the part where I'm putting like the little gold thing on it. I think I took out the part when I did the mascara, but it's like a black one with a little green. It looks like almost a corset type of vibe. I can't think of who it's by right now, but it's fine. Y'all don't need to know. Just joking. Like, if y'all want to know for real, I can let y'all know, but y'all not going to see my eyelashes anyway, I don't think, really. But if you do notice it, like if it went from like small to like lengthy within the video, I'll tell you like what it was. Honestly, I cannot think of it for the life of me, but if someone wants to know, just let me know. And I'm just showing you right now. I did buy this off of Amazon, and I was just showing you the three that I use, the three colors. So, yeah. And here's the pictures, y'all. I think the pictures are really, really cute. And my locks weren't getting done because I was getting my hair done on the like 21st. But with the lashes, it looks really good. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye, y'all.